What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's lower that down a little bit. Hell yeah, we right here chilling, back at it again for another one. Yeah, why not? I figured let's hop on and see what's up with all the see what's up with all the homies. Hell yeah. Let's see. Let me see. What are we gonna put on today? Oh, I heard that dude got he got a little bit of time today in Oklahoma. Jay Diggs. Oh, A.T. Smith. What's up, A.T. Smith? How you doing? How's your Saturday afternoon going? My Saturday's going great. Hell yeah. Right here, just chilling, hanging out, getting ready to start making some smash burgers in a little bit. So I think around probably about an hour, around 6:30, I'm gonna start making them good old smash burgers. I mean, great tonight. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's what I'm gonna be doing tonight, making some smash burgers. So what you guys got going on this beautiful Saturday? What do we call this? Like a Saturday evening because it's already 5 o'clock Central Time. That means it's 2 hours on West Coast time. First day off since Monday, and I haven't done anything all day. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey man, I'm the same way sometimes, man. When after working, with consistent days, I want to also have a nice good little break too. So, oh hell yeah, I know exactly how that feels. Oh yeah, so let's put on. Let me see. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that. Why do they got all the why do they got all the old stuff up there for? Oh, this is the stuff that I've been listening to quite frequent. What's up, Paul Wick? How you doing? Just kicking back, chilling. Hell yeah. Oh, Barro, what's up, P Barro? How you doing? How's everybody's Saturday evening going? Because I couldn't figure out whether it was afternoon or evening, so I'm just gonna stick with Saturday evening. So how's everybody's Saturday evening going? YouTube, this is a remote controller, so don't kick me off. I want to make sure I just put that out there, because you know how YouTube gets. YouTube can be a little bit weird at times. But do me a favor, guys, while I have all you badass folks up in here right now, make sure you guys all double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, and let's run them likes up. Let's see how many likes we can get at the end of the stream. So don't forget, guys, hit that like button. And when you do that, let me know, what is your everyday carry? Do you carry one of these type of hole punchers that you see in the background right here? You carry something like this, a little knifer, little cutting utensil. Where did you buy the assault rifle? So these quote unquote assault rifles were purchased at a FFL via a 4473. So that's where all these were purchased from, each and every one of them. So what do you carry, Mr. Negan Walker? And welcome to the live stream, Felicia Johnson. Nice. Wait, what? Where did you get these shotguns? So this shotgun right here, the 590 Shockwave, was purchased from my local FFL. Y'all can also go and get you one. So go to your local gun store, gun dealer, Academy, Big Five, Shields, whatever's near you, Turners. Hello, remember me from earlier? I really don't, because I wasn't on earlier. I was on last night, but I wasn't on earlier. But do me a favor, guys, while I have all you badass folks up in here right now, double tap that screen, hit that like button. It's a little thumb that's shaped just like that. If you're viewing from a mobile device, you're gonna double tap the screen. If you're viewing from like a computer or tablet, it's gonna be right there at the bottom. So hit that like button for me and let me know, what type of hole puncher do you carry? And if you don't carry a hole puncher, do you carry a cutting utensil? And if you do, what kind of a cutting utensil do you carry with you? What state do you live in? Hey, Mr. Cop 350. I'm in the great state of Texas. What state do you live in, Mr. Cop 350? Last night, do you remember me? I can't really say that I do, Mr. Weird Name. That is a pretty weird name. I'm not going to pronounce it because I understand the first three letters. Do you have an MP3 Brown Wolf Kid? An MP3? I think you are meaning something else. Swag knife. Yeah, this is my little handy dandy knife. This is what I carry with me on the daily basis. He says, "You go past." Oh, Winchester flip up knife. Oh, so this is actually a Smith and Wesson flip up knife. So this is, like I was saying, my handy dandy, you know, cutting utensils. This is what I carry with me on a daily basis. Hey, buddy, did you watch the? I didn't watch the actual fight, but I did watch all the highlights. It was pretty crazy how that dude got his jaw breaked, and it was actually awesome to see a real boxer finally take on this YouTuber because everything that was happening in the past was all scripted. Yes, it was scripted. So that's how I feel. Very, very happy that he finally fought a real boxer. So yes, yes, yes. Which cartel do you work for, idiot? Damn, that's mean. Why would you call me an idiot? You just hopped in my live stream. But I don't work for any cartel, so sorry to hurt your feelings there. Winchester knife is what I carry. Oh, nice. What does everybody else carry? What type of cutting utensils do y'all carry? Do you guys carry any type of knives? The real Skippy Jones. Are you native? I am not native. Got a little bit of Asian in me, so that's probably what it's probably what you noticed because of the nose. I got that wide nose. I got that Asian nose. So I am part Thai, Mexican, and white. So I'm actually a mutt. So I'm not purebred. So yes, I am a mutt. I can proudly admit to that. High points are life. Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, my boy Jared? How you doing? How's your Saturday going? My Saturday's going pretty great. We are right here chilling, hanging out with all you badass folks. And what are you guys carrying? What is y'all's EDCs? And if you guys don't carry, if you guys are actually in the market for one of these type of hole punchers, if you are on the fence about this particular make or model, let's hear it down below. Maybe we can give you a little bit of insight into one of those little. That's funny, Mr. Raggy. I saw that and it kind of broke character because I was talking about the guns, and then I seen that comment. I'm like, oh my god, these guys are wild. But it's all good. It is all good. As long as you guys double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, it'll be even better. Nice airsoft guns, Bones 2273. So these are actually, let me show you the kind of projectiles that my so-called airsoft like to shoot. So I'm gonna bring a little bag of something that I was practicing with not too long ago. So this right here is this is a 9 mil projectile right here. This is from a Hornady Critical Defense. So that is the type of projectiles that my airsoft likes to shoot. Maybe your airsoft's a little bit different, but these are what my airsoft spit out. Check that out. But do me a favor, guys. Double tap that screen. Bet you think you're tough. Oh, Omni. No, dude, don't you see this big old smile on my face? I'm not over here like, "Oh, come on." So I don't understand where the tough guy quote comes from, but I appreciate you stopping by, and do me a favor, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. Let's run them likes up. Oh snap, my dude. No disrespect. No, man, no disrespect at all, because I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of a little bit of the stuff that I like to do. So I like to I like to play with my guns. I like to test out different little things. Bought a the Tisa 1911 45. Oh, nice. Open carry in Florida. Just became legal in 9/10/2025. Nice. Where's everybody else tuning in from today? I'm actually here in the great state of Texas. So I know we got a Floridian in the house. Where's everybody else from? Definitely not double tapping. You don't have to double tap Omni because there's also cooler people than you that will actually hit that like button. So where's everybody else tuning in from tonight? Like I said, I am in the great state of Texas. As you can tell, we have a few of Texas on our wall. Oh, NYC. Yeah, shout out to New York City. How's it out there? How are the gun laws out there? Oh, Minnesota, North Carolina, Nebraska, Kingston Peninsula, New Brunswick, Canada. Damn. Shout out to all you badass folks. That's pretty badass, man. Usually it's just, people who are kind of within the vicinity. So it seems like we are kind of spreading out a little bit. Hell yeah. From the ATF. Oh shit, let's run. ATF in the house. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you, Mr. The one Fixie. Oh, that's a pretty dope ass name. Fixy. What's up, Mr. Fixie? That's probably your tagging name, huh? You a writer, huh? I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna call the police and let them know that you are a graffiti artist. No, I'm just kidding. I remember back in LA, I had a couple boys, they had a name like, Fixie and Trixie, stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to those crazy ass people. Would you make fun of someone that has no, I would never make fun of anybody that has a Taurus, G2C, G3C, P2 Millennium. I wouldn't even make fun of anybody that has a High Point. As long as you are out there practicing, that's what's important, because there are people who do have pew-pews, who do have hole punchers, and they don't really get much reps in. For example, I have buddies who have pew-pews. They're pretty well off, so there's no excuse in the world for them not to get their reps in. And it seems that they are getting to the range maybe 2 times out of the year, which is not cool. If you are going to be taking on the responsibility of owning one of these, it's important that you are very proficient with that tool. And that's why you got to get out there every single month and get those reps in. Very, very important, because everything that comes out of here, you are solely responsible. So you don't want one of these things flying at somewhere that it's not intended. So that's why it's important that your target and your aim and all your skills are on point. So that's why it's important. It's crucial that you get out there at least once a month if you are going to have that responsibility and owning tools like this. Because these are tools. These things will only go off with your finger unless it's a 320. Because I heard rumors about that SIG P320. I heard rumors. I've seen a few videos. So it's kind of hard to dispute that evidence 6 hours, but shout out to you guys, because I love you guys. As you can see, I got you guys on the wall. So yes, I love you guys. I love you, Sig. Hopefully you guys will sponsor the channel. No, I'm just kidding. They'll never look at me. I'll never look at me. But you never know, because they actually they sent Trench Grenade a P365 macro, which is pretty surprising, because he has, what is he, like less than 100,000 subscribers. So that's pretty awesome that they actually did that. I think they saw the last video where he was talking about how Glock didn't send him the Gen 6 like they did to Ben Stagger. That's because someone could get shot in yes. Hey, oh, what's up, my buddy Jerome? How you doing? How's your day going, Mr. Jerome? You think you're ready for the zombie apocalypse? King Joe. My honest opinion, I don't feel like there's gonna be a zombie apocalypse. I believe in the man upstairs. So, let's just say, he does want to just end it. He's just gonna flick his finger and that's just gonna be it. So that's how I feel. That's why I have I got nothing negative to say about people who are prepared for the zombie apocalypse, because to each his own. So I'm not going to knock on you. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But I personally do not believe in any of that. type of stuff. Have you sold the ice course? Yeah, I don't know what that means. But do me a favor, guys. Make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me and let me know, what do you carry? Do you carry one of these type of cutting utensils? You carry one of these hole punchers? And if you do, what type of hole puncher do you carry? You carry some sort of a glizzy glocky? Carry a canic? What about a sig? What's y'all's EDC? Let's hear it. Type it down below. What is the pistol with the super short barrel? Top white. Oh, how you doing, Mr. Chill? This one right here is a 5-inch ARP. So this was one of my builds right here. This thing has a super safety sitting right there. So this thing actually runs very, very fast. This thing's a marathon runner. These things are just sprinters. So, you know how they go. They sprint. So they just, they run regular, normal pace. These things are racers. So catch my drift? Super safety, completely legal. So just want to put that little disclaimer. Super safeties, FRTs in this great state of Texas are legal. Yes, they are. I can't say the same about any of the other lower 49, because yes, we are at the top of the mountain. Shout out to all my Texans. Love you guys. You guys are the shiznit. Hell yeah. No, I meant the oh, okay. So then you must be talking about this one right here, right? So this one right here is gonna be the Glock 43X. So if yeah, that's gonna be the one you're talking about, because that's the one that's at the top left. So the Glock 43X. This one right here has the Safiri Precisions slide on it. This thing has the ported slide on it, so I just gotta find the ported barrel, and this thing will be a nice little setup right here. But this thing just has the regular stock Glock barrel in it, so this thing is sweet. This is my little summer carry. So this is what I carry when I'm wearing my little tight little shorts, because when I'm wearing those shorts, that's when I have to wear something very, very light, because it's hard to wear like a 19 or 45 or even the canic when I'm wearing those super thin shorts. So this is my summer carry. Remote control, YouTube. This is a remote control. Don't mistake it for a pew pew. You've done that before in the past. Don't do it again. So I have to make sure I do that every now and again, because YouTube has even kicked off other brothers for holding a stick, holding a little finger pointer. So I gotta make sure that I do that every so often. You got the shield? Yes, I do. I got the shield mag, the shield arms. I have the PSA mags, and in the beginning, I did have a few hiccups with both of them. They kind of sort of worked themselves out after a few hundred rounds. But I do not EDC those whenever I am carrying the 43X, because I am more comfortable with OEM magazines. So whenever I am running this thing, it's strictly in the OEM magazines. So that's just how I like to roll when I EDC it, because I don't like to have something that's a little too heavy, especially when I have it in the small iteration. So I have this small for a reason, small and light, just so that I can wear like sweats and thin basketball shorts. Because, like I was saying, it's kind of hard to carry a Glock 19, even though I shoot very, very well with the 19. It's hard to carry that when I am with my basketball shorts or sweats, because it just seems to sag a little bit. And I don't want to wear anything else other than what I am wearing at the moment. Like, I don't want to add a belt or anything. I want to just keep it nice and simple, to the point. So that's why I got the 43X for that matter there, for when I am wearing light clothes, thin clothes. I do feel like you have to have some sort of rotation. I know for some people it's kind of a one size fits all, but it's not the case for me, because I do wear a different type of clothing. Sometimes I'll wear like a loose fitting. Sometimes I'll wear like a tighter fitting t-shirt for work. So, that's why I have to kind of switch them up. So when I'm over here talking too fast. When I'm wearing a tighter shirt, it's kind of hard for me to wear the 19 or the 45 because the thing just a little too bulky for my big old belly. So the 43X and even the little mini macro is where that comes into play. So that's why I feel it's important to have a little bit of a rotation if you are going to be carrying these things right here. Or if you are just comfortable with just rolling with just one, then hey, more power to you. I wish I can be like that. I try to just keep it with one, and it's just too hard for me. Just too hard. Just because of the type of clothing that I choose to wear. I can wear a gun with my shorts. My dong is heavy. As you are crazy, Hibaro. You are crazy. Shout out to my boy Hibaro. Yeah. I got my Glock 45 for winter carry. Hell yeah, Mr. Chili. That's how I feel. So this right here is basically my whole winter setup right here. So whenever that time of whenever that season comes around, I get very excited because then I get to strap on the 19 or the 45. So I love the 45. As you can see, I got twin 45s sitting right there. So I love my 45 and my 19. I seem to shoot my 19 just perfectly well. So my 19, my 365 and my Canix are what seem to be the best for my hands. So I've tried other ones and they all seem to fail. I know my hands are probably the problem because I have weird hands. Like I have like these long ass skinny fingers. I got pretty big hands. Like I used to play basketball. I'm kind of tall, so that's probably why. I got the for winter carry. What's a good pocket rocket? Oh, we were just talking about that, Mr. WSFK, Mr. 2170. That's a little bit easier to say. So 2170, the Glock 43X is a perfect pocket rocket. This thing is a 10 round magazine chambered in 9mm, very small, very easy to conceal, very light as well. And you can find aftermarket magazines for this thing that can increase the capacity and bring it to the capacity of a Glock 19. So if you find the shield arms or the PSA mags, that's going to bring it to the Glock 19 capacity. So Glock 43X, hopefully that answers your question, Mr. 2170. I'm in love with your setup. Hell yeah, brilliantly broken. Appreciate you. Thanks for the love. Nice guns. Hell yeah. Thank you. This is my little collection that I've amassed over the last 2 years. Hopefully in the next 2 years, I will have this whole wall filled out. That'll be pretty badass. That'll be pretty dope. Hellcat is one hell of an option for a pocket rocket. Yes. Hellcat Pro Comp is another great option. In fact, I had one sitting here on the wall a couple weeks ago and we decided to part ways with it because it just did not fit my hands. You know, it was a great shooting gun. It was just a little too hard for me to handle because like I was mentioning a few moments ago, I have big, weird hands. And whenever I would wrap my hands around that and pull the trigger, I wasn't getting my fingertip on the trigger like this. It was more like right here, like this is the trigger. My fingers were like right there. So I felt like my hands were just a little too big for that Hellcat Pro Comp. So I had to get rid of it and get something a little bit bigger. So maybe if I would have just like maybe if I would have just like shrunken my fingers a little bit, that would have probably helped. But I love the capacity of that thing. You know, it came with that 15 round mag, that 17 round mag. So that thing was damn near, you know, the size of my, my Canik Mete MC9 Prime. So I loved everything about it. I just hated the fact that it did not like my hand. So, you know, another thing about, when you guys go and make a purchase of a pew pew, I would suggest, if at all possible, if you can try to run a few rounds out of that little setup, because I myself have purchased some in the past, just because of the hype or because of a recommendation. Take it out to the range and then you're not in love with it. You just don't like it. So You know, I feel like if I would have taken it out to the range prior, ran a few, 100 rounds through it, then I would have made a better decision, or not, but better decision, because I don't think I made a bad decision, but I would have made a different decision if I would have taken it to the range before. So, you know, not to rag on it at all, because if you guys are just popping in, the Hellcat Pro was just too small for my hands. It worked well. I loved everything about it. It just didn't fit for my big old nasty gorilla hands. Hellcat and XD subcompact are perfect for people with small hands. Hell yeah. Have to finger it in a certain way. Yes, if a pistol doesn't fit your hand appropriately, then you probably shouldn't purchase that pew. Yes, 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 yes. I dry fired the thing when I was at the when I was at the gun store and everything, and I didn't think of anything. I felt like it was all good in the hands. It was when I went to the range and ran it is when it started to when it started to sink in a little bit different. And the Mad Dog 2020. Oh no, next month. Next month, because I got an announcement to make next month, and also it's going to be my birthday, which kind of line up around the same time. So I think we're going to save this for next month for that small little announcement. Something that it's it's something kind of cheesy, but it's something that something that the channel is earning. So next month we are gonna crack this bad boy open for that little announcement that we got. And it's not no giveaway or anything like that, because we are just not there yet. But it's something that the channel has been blessed with. So yeah, up until then, that's when we are gonna crack this bad boy open. Hell yeah. How do you feel about a Smith & Wesson Sport 3? Man, I gotta get me a Smith & Wesson. So, like I was talking about last night, the next one that we are gonna be adding to the collection here is gonna be a Smith & Wesson. So, oh yes. Next month you are gonna get that super sponsor. No. It's something else. Something else a little more cooler. Hell yeah. The Sport 3 is it's good and solid. Hell yeah. Oh snap. We got a good one playing in the background. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. Let's see if we can get this thing to 30 likes. Right now we are currently sitting at 25, which is awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button. And let me know, what is your everyday carry, if in fact you do carry one of these type of hole punchers, or do you carry one of these little cutting utensils? What is your everyday carry? Bo Taylor, what's up, Bo Taylor? How you doing? This is the one that I usually carry with me. So this is my baby right here. I like this one. This thing is very, very sharp. I use this thing on the job site. So I work in construction. So there are various items that I am cutting this thing with. And this thing has maintained its blade. It's kind of dinged up a little bit. I don't know if you can, I can't really, just kind of pick up the scratches on it a little bit. I carry the Mossberg Shockwave in my pocket. Damn, Mr. Chili, you are a beast. You must be a pretty big dude, because the Mossberg Shockwaves they are not small pistolas. Got nukes? Shh, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I got a nuke sitting right there. That's a nuke. This is a WMD right here. Oh yeah, you drink just this much of this thing and lights out. Lights out. So, oh yeah. That's it right there, Mr. Petunia Papaloma. Papaloma. Hell yeah, but do me a favor, guys, while I have all you awesome folks up in here right now, let me know, what is your everyday carry? You carry one of these type of cutting utensils? Do you got one of these type of hole punchers? And if you do have a hole puncher, What type of hole puncher do you carry? You missed out on a chance comeback. Yes, I know, right? I know. Shockwave in the pocket must be cargo shorts. I know, right? That's pretty crazy because the shockwaves aren't they're not small little tools. So hey, if you do carry a shockwave with you, then hell yeah, you're my new best friend. Hell yeah, that's pretty dope. That is pretty badass. So what does everybody else carry with them? Does anybody else have a hole puncher like what you see right here? Where all my hole punch carriers at? I like to say the other word, but YouTube algorithm doesn't seem to like, you know, pew pews, pistolas. So I have to kind of play on words, kind of, sort of. So yeah, where are my other hole punchers at? Let's hear what type of hole puncher you carry. Type it down below. Let's hear it, everybody. Oh snap! There we go. There we go. Hell yeah! I need to get this wiped up real quick because this thing dries up. It's gonna be a little bit sticky. Hell yeah! Let's get this. That dropped a little bit of soda. There we go. Perfect. That's the thing with this stuff. If you don't get this thing like wiped up immediately, then it's gonna start getting a little bit sticky. Yeah, I don't like any of that. I don't like that sticky floor. Makes me feel like I'm at a bar. So yeah, let's hear it, everybody. Let's hear what type of hole punchers are y'all carrying with you guys. And you guys know what I mean by hole punchers. You know, objects that punch holes into these type of papers. But you know what? Regardless, this was a good one though because in first time in about damn, I think the first time in about probably a little over 2 weeks we had more than 20 people up in the live stream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's pretty dope. We're making a little bit of progress. Hell yeah. Is that a new lower on the floor? Oh yeah, Jabaro, Hibaro. So yeah, this is I actually kind of forgot about this bad boy right here. So I was kind of like kind of sort of organizing the safe a little bit. And this thing was at the bottom of the safe. I'm like, oh damn, I forgot about this one right here. So this is actually a polymer 80 that I put together a couple years ago. And this thing is nice and fully complete. So this thing is ready to go. I can hook up another upper to it and you know, start going to work. So yes, this is another lower we got right here. Kind of not sure what I want to I kind of want to go with a 300 blackout, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think I should turn this bad boy into? What would you guys like to see me turn this thing into? You already know mine. 43X, 45. Hell yeah. It's a good little setup. I got a little 43X and a 45 myself. G.I. Joe, is that a bomba hiding in the corner over there? Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Petunia. Do you work for the three-letter boys? Because if you did, then we can't disclose that information. It is strictly confidential. But yes, this is a nuclear bomba right here. This is a Mad Dog 2020 right here, and I do say this is a nuke because this thing is strong right here. You have just a little bit of this thing, and you are gonna be walking around butt naked, selling or turning tricks. So stay away from this stuff right here. This thing is strong. I just bought myself a Sig 365 macro. What are your thoughts? Hell yeah, Joe. I like you now. You the man. I got two macros sitting right here. So I got a macro snub nose, which is something kind of custom. I got the Wilson Combat grip, and I slapped on I slapped on my X slide, and then I have a macro sitting right here. So I built this macro right here. I have this sitting on a macro Icarus frame, and I love how this thing. I love how this thing runs. This thing runs very, very similar to my Glock 19. Very, very similar. The point of aim on this thing is equal to my 19. So I love my 365 macro. So yeah, you made a great choice right there, Joe 3200. Welcome to the SIG Club, my guy. Hell yeah. Have you taken that thing out to the range yet? And do you have the macro? Do you have the macro with the comp, or do you have the macro tac ops? Because one of them comes ported, and the other one just comes with the the regular non-ported, just the extended barrel, I would say. Super chat for a desk pop. Shit, I forgot. What is a desk pop? What is a desk pop? I forgot, because I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that movie, but I remember somebody had explained what a desk pop was to me. But yeah, I don't know what a desk pop is. Yeah, he does desk pops with every super chat. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. No, but what is that? Is that a Mad Dog 2020 I see? Dude, I know that, dude. That's exactly why I got it. I won it at a raffle. So at our Christmas dinner, I don't know why, but people brought like a lot of liquor. And during one of the gifts, this thing popped up. And when I seen it, I'm like, oh shit, Mad Dog 2020. That's old school. So I had to take it and I had to hold on to it just to keep it in the background for the live stream. And this was for that exact reason, because I know when people see it, they're like, oh damn, that's old school. Like, so good little conversation piece. Hell yeah, what you got? Or who got you? I'm sorry. Haven't took it to the range just yet, but it's the comp. Oh, nice, even better. So you got the comp version. You're gonna like that thing. That thing runs very, very soft. So, oh man, great pickup right there. Good stuff, Mr. 3200, Mr. Chili, sitting at the desk and pop around off in the office. Oh, okay, I get it. Damn, man. I would if I was living on my if I was living on my own property, but I'm living in a subdivision. I got a house like that's 10 feet away from me or 20 feet away from me that way. So yeah, it'd be pretty hard to, go pew pew right here in the garage, because just because of the vicinity of my neighbors, and they got children right there, so I don't want to scare the kids. So yeah, if I was living on my own property, hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah. J Dog, what's up, my boy J Dog? It's me, my boy M4, and I got the CO2 cartridges for my earbuds, and I managed to get enough money to get a 2 liter that I'm drinking. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's right. It says I'm drinking a 2 liter. Hold on, let me plug this thing in real quick, because I just realized that my thing is almost about to die. Hold on, let me get this thing on the charger. There we go. My fault. What's up, my boy J Dog? My fault. I had to get this thing on the charger real quick, because I had 2% on my I only had 2% on my phone. I didn't even realize that this thing was about to die on me. Good thing I caught it, because yeah, I hate it when that thing just suddenly just dies on me. Oh damn, this thing is just moving around too much now. There we go. Now let me move this thing down. Oh, let me move this thing down a little bit. What's the two-tone FDE compact you got back there? Oh, so this one right here is the this one is the, oh shit, this thing Damn, now this thing is moving. This thing is the macro snub nose right here. So this thing has the Wilson combat frame sitting on the 365X slide. So this is a little bit of a hybrid right here. So you guys can find this grip module on the Wilson Combat website. So it's going to be under the macro short. So if you guys have a 365 slide or 365X slide, because those are the same length, you can turn yours into a macro. What was it? A macro snub nose. It says, oh, the China. Oh shit. Freaking tripod. Now it's starting to act up now. Damn. I need to probably disconnect this thing real quick. Hold on. So got a new video uploaded to my channel. It's called the Milspec 1911 Test Firing. All right, hold on. Let me I'm gonna have to try to reset this real quick because this thing is trying to get a mind of its own. Okay, now boom, turn it back on. Boom, there we go. A lot better. I was having to hold it for a second, and it was kind of getting me a little bit annoyed. How you doing, Mr. Omer Selby? How's your Saturday going? My Saturday's going great. We're right here chilling, hanging out in the man cave. Yeah, you know how we do it. But do me a favor, guys, while I have all you badass folks up in here now, make sure you guys all double tap that screen. Hit that like button for me. Let's run them likes up. Let's see if we can get this thing to, we have already hit 30. Hell yeah, we've already hit our goal, which is awesome. Let's turn on the gimbal real quick. Yeah, there we go. Let's get a little bit of motion in this thing going real quick. There we go. Look, Mom, no hands. Yeah, oh, that one's stuck. Come back over here. There we go. All right, yeah, I gotta stop doing the no hands. But how's everybody doing on this awesome Saturday evening? What are you guys carrying with you guys today? And if you guys are carrying any of these type of hole punchers with you, if you guys are, what type of hole puncher are you carrying? Let's hear it. Type it down below. Don't be afraid to share what you carry. So what I've been carrying with me the last couple weeks is this bad boy right here, the Fusion XF Pro. So this thing is a all metal Glock clone, kind of sort of. So this thing will take actually it's the same size as a Glock 19. It takes Glock 19 magazines. It takes all Glock magazines. It'll take the 17, Glock 17, Glock 45 magazine. It'll take your Glock barrel, Glock recoil spring, and Glock magazine. So it's kind of sort of Glock clone, but not really a Glock clone because you can't use all the parts. Only like about half of them. So yeah, that's what I've been carrying with me along with this bad boy, my little cutting utensil. So this is my handy dandy EDC knife. This is what I carry with me on the daily basis. I clean grout with this thing. I'll clean thin set, or mortar off of tile. I'll scrape grout lines with this thing, and this thing has maintained its blade. This thing is a nice little blade. I feel like everybody needs to carry some sort of cutting utensil with them. It's very, very important. And there's even times where I'm barbecuing and, I'll cut myself a piece of meat and, this thing just comes in handy. So you guys gotta all have some sort of a cutting utensil with you if you cannot carry a hole puncher. I got me a Swiss Army knife. Nice. That's a good one right there. Swiss Army knife has it all. So, oh yeah. Good choice right there. Where did the sun go? Hell yeah. Hold on. Let me turn this thing off real quick. Trying to experiment a little bit with the gimbal a little bit. I like this little gimbal right here. Oh man. So damn, I can't charge this thing like I want to charge it because the gimbal's definitely not liking it. So I'm gonna probably I'm gonna probably have to just end this in a few minutes. I'm gonna probably just let this thing run until it shuts off because it's kind of hard to put this thing. I'm trying to put it on the charger, and it just seems like it's adding a little, like the charger's kind of adding too much weight to the gimbal, and it's kind of like messing up the picture. So I'm gonna let this thing just we're gonna ride until the wheels fall off. So I'm not gonna end it. It's just gonna pretty much end on its own. So the moment it ends or the moment it starts looping that's when it's pretty much got cut off. So we're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. But it's